Welcome back to the Junior Moneymakers Podcast, where we help kids become young entrepreneurs that can start and grow their own business. Today is Monday, the 14th of August, and this is episode number 10. All right, Junior Moneymakers, if you've listened to episode number 1, you know that I have the most epic dog in the whole world. So here's the deal. I am so confident in his awesomeness that I'm going to post a picture of him on Facebook today. I'm going to lay down the gauntlet right now and challenge you to comment with a picture of yours. You know, so we can all see how awesome our Fido family members are. So let's get back to Brinkley. Brinkley joined our family back in 2011 when I was still living in South Korea. The moment I laid eyes on him, he instantly became a member of our family. The only problem was that I lived in this amazing 19th floor penthouse apartment and I was only home about 2 or 3 hours a night before bed. If Brinkley was going to get the exercise and attention he needed, I was going to need some outside help. The outside help came in the form of the Wright family, an awesome group of homeschoolers that helped Brink and I pick up the slack. The Wright family is the inspiration for today's totally awesome dog walking kid hustle. But before we jump into that, I want to talk to you first about a book series. If you haven't heard of the Tuttle Twins yet, you really need to check it out. The Tuttle Twins is an amazing series that teaches kids where money comes from, how it works, and then all about free markets. They've collaborated with some amazing partners, and they've even featured a character based on Ron Paul himself in their latest book, with his permission, of course. So towards the end of the episode, I'm going to tell you how to get a copy of their book series for 20% off, so stick around. All right, let's get started. So what is a dog walking business and why in the world would anyone want to hire you to do it? All right, let's be honest here. I'm not going to try to pretend that this is more complicated than it really is. This isn't complicated and it definitely isn't rocket science. You literally pick up dogs from their owners' homes, put them on their leashes, and then you take them for like a 20 or 30-minute walk. When that walk is over, return them home, safe and sound, and if you're doing it right, maybe even a little tired. We all know that dogs need to be walked daily, and over 36% of all homes in America have them. If you do a quick numbers crunch, you're going to find that something like 69 million homes in America have canine companions. Why go through the trouble of doing all that math? It's simple. Look at the neighbor on your left, and then to your right. If neither one of them has a dog, then the odds are the person across the street from you does. See, the average neighborhood is literally bursting with customers just waiting for you to jump in and help them out. Another cool fact is that in big cities, people pay real money to have their dog walked. If you can believe this, the average 30-minute walk in a big city runs in the $15 to $20 range. Mind blown. Finally, this may be the best part. Dogs are awesome. Spending time with them is actually a lot of fun. So if dogs are so awesome and walking them is so fun, why would anyone want to pay you to do it for them? First and foremost, people are busy. I absolutely love Brinkley. He means the world to me. That being said, I wake up at 4 a.m. on most days. I get home around 6:15 at night, I eat dinner, read a few stories to my youngest kids, then I put them to bed. I spend time with my oldest kids, work on my podcast, spend time with my wife, and before you know it, it's like 9 or 10 p.m. As sad as it may be, poor old Brinkley often misses out on his walks because, well, it could just be challenging to make the time. Believe me when I tell you, my wife and I feel really guilty about it. Like really guilty, all the time. So guilty that we just might be willing to pay someone to do it for us. Another reason that people might pay you to walk their dogs is weather. Live in Florida, walking dogs is hot. Live in Alaska, it's cold. Seattle, it's wet. Wouldn't it be nice if Brinkley had a reliable friend ready and willing to walk him every day, rain or shine? Also, the more extreme the neighborhood weather, the more profitable your business is likely to be. Finally, some people have dogs that they care for and love, but are physically incapable of giving the exercise they need. You may have neighbors that are wheelchair bound or that might be going through medical issues that could really use your help. I would definitely encourage you, if you are able, to offer help in these situations for free or at a sharply reduced rate. However, there is absolutely nothing wrong with charging full price for the service, as you're definitely going to be providing real value. So how are we going to get this business started? As always, you need to have parents' permission and you have to make sure that you're in compliance with all laws and regulations. Check. Next, you need to talk with your parents and figure out where you're allowed to walk dogs and whom your customers will be. This is a very important step, so don't skip it. After that, you need to figure out what kind of dogs you're willing to walk. This business is definitely not for every kid, and every kid won't be comfortable with every dog. I suggest setting your limit by dog size. For example, maybe you only walk dogs under 25 pounds. This is not to say that bigger dogs are more aggressive than smaller dogs. However, a small dog can be picked up and carried, where a larger dog may very well pull you down the street if sufficiently motivated. Next, you need to invest a little money. Fortunately, this is a business that takes very little overhead when it comes to supplies, but you will need a few things. I'll post a bunch of Amazon links in the show notes to make your search a little bit easier. First, this is a dog walking business, so you want to make sure you have a few extra leashes on hand. Next, you're going to want to have some dog treats. Go with something small and inexpensive, and definitely make sure that each owner knows specifically what and how many you're going to be giving them. In a lot of cases, in all honesty, just using single pieces of plain old dog food will suffice. Next, a can of citronella spray or another dog repellent will be extremely useful. I can't give you a personal recommendation as I have no real personal experience, but check out some reviews on the web or on Amazon before picking one you're comfortable with. I have personally been attacked by a stray when walking my own dog, and while this will likely never happen to you, it definitely doesn't hurt to be prepared. Finally, you're going to need doggy bags for when they go potty outside. This is the real dirty work, but it is an absolute necessity. Most cities have some kind of ordinance that requires you to pick up after pets immediately, and you can easily lose a month's pay or more for skipping this one. It is the right thing to do, so just do it. Next, you need to go to canva.com, C-A-N-V-A, and make yourself a simple flyer that advertises what you offer, what you charge, and how to connect with you. Finally, you need to advertise. I'm going to cover advertising in depth on a future episode. However, for this business, let's start with friends, family, and neighborhood flyers. Make sure that you put a flyer into the hands of every single neighbor that has a dog. You want to hit them with a business card when they're out walking. You can even staple a flyer to individually packaged dog treats and leave it on their door, but don't ever leave it in their mailbox. With this one, you really need to get creative and hit those dog walkers right where you find them. If you follow these steps, you should start to see customers looking to utilize your services at least a few times a week pretty quickly. Okay, that's the basic startup plan for your dog walking business. Next, I'm going to give you 3 quick tips to take your business to the next level. But first, I want to talk to you about the Tuttle Twins. In the food truck fiasco, Ethan and Emily learned how disruptive businesses must fight against their crony competitors. Competitors with friends in government who try and protect themselves from innovative upstarts. The twins witnessed this battle firsthand with their food truck friends as they embark on a campaign to win public support and overturn the laws that would otherwise shut them down. You can get a copy of the Food Truck Fiasco for 20% off by using my affiliate link at juniormoneymakers.com/book and entering the code LIBERTY at checkout. All right, let's end this episode with 3 tips to take your business to the next level. Tip 1, get educated. If you're going to be in the dog business, you need to know about dogs. You can volunteer at animal shelters, watch episodes of The Dog Whisperer, or read great books like Canine Body Language, The Dog Walker Startup Guide, or Caesar's Way. These are all great ways to be more effective at what you do. Tip 2, have a referral program. This always goes without saying. If someone refers a customer to you, offer them 1 or 2 free walks. If you do the job right, you'll earn a lot of lifetime customers. I can see you as a dog walking baron that spends your time booking customers and hiring friends and family to walk dogs for you. But that means you have to fill up your dance card first. An easy way to do that is with referrals. A way to get referrals without offering an incentive is to over-deliver. You had to know that was coming. An easy way to start is by using your doggy bags to clean any mess in their yards when you come by. It's dirty work and anyone would really appreciate the help. You can also offer to brush or wash the dog once a month at random just because you love spending time with their dog. People love their pets and most of us think of them like kids. If you love my kid and treat them well, I'll probably love you too. And I definitely don't fire people I love. Just saying. Tip 3. Obviously, I want you to offer bonuses and extras. Here are a few simple ideas. First, you can offer your own line of homemade treats. Make them with special, all-natural ingredients. Go organic. Name them after neighborhood pets like Bailey's Biscuits and Spike's Nibbles. Have fun with it. Offer to drop a bag off once a week, and you may just end up with a second business out of this one. Next, you can offer dog grooming. Start with washing, brushing, and nail clipping. You can watch some YouTube videos and practice, and soon you might be able to trim belly hair, legs, and tails. This is valuable work that should easily fetch you $20 to $30 an hour. You can expect a full episode on this later on. The bottom line here is that walking dogs is a gateway to running a full-service neighborhood business. Just make sure you know exactly what your town requires before jumping in, because regulations vary from state to state and town to town. Here is a very important bonus tip. Never meet new clients without a parent present. Never meet new dogs without a parent present. Always let your parents know exactly where you're going to be and the exact path you'll be taking. Never, ever, under any circumstances should you vary from that path without telling your parents first, unless there is some sort of an emergency like an earthquake or a tornado. Seriously, this is important. All right, parents, let's shift gears. Running a dog business is going to teach your kids a lot. First, let's talk about reliability. Going out in the rain, snow, sleet, and hail is going to build character and discipline. Stewarding over animals teaches kids compassion and caring for creation. Finally, they're going to learn about safety. They'll learn about laws and regulations, and of course, the normal slew of staples like managing money, marketing, etc. All right, junior moneymakers, it's time to wrap this up. Running your own dog walking business can be a lot of fun, but it can also make you some real money. It won't be easy work, but it will be fulfilling, and it'll get you outside moving, which is always a bonus. You'll be improving the lives of people you know and learning how to be a good steward of God's creation, which is why this Kid Hustle is certified for junior moneymakers. So now it's time to get started. Check out the show notes page at juniormoneymakers.com/10 for all the great links that I mentioned. Also, if you have any questions before you start, you can comment right on the show notes page. I will definitely try to answer right away. Also, if your family has a junior moneymaker that's running their own dog business, I would love to interview them at juniormoneymakers.com/getfeatured. Lastly, if you haven't signed up for our awesome email group on our homepage, juniormoneymakers.com, you can leave your name right there on the form on the right, or go to facebook.com/juniormoneymakers and click sign up. It'll take you about 5 seconds, and in exchange, I'll send you awesome money-making tips, tricks, and ideas, typically once a week. Until next week, I'm your host, Mark, and I hope this episode has inspired you to try your own Kid Hustle. In the meantime, don't forget to dream big and change the world. The views expressed on this program in no way represent the views of the United States Air Force, the Department of Defense, or the United States government, and are solely those of the host and their guest. Additionally, the ideas in this program should only be tried after ensuring compliance with all laws and regulations, and then only with parents' permission. Finally, while we believe in every idea we present, we cannot guarantee your results, as all individual results will vary. Earlier in this episode, I mentioned a book series called The Tuttle Twins. This is one of my absolute favorite series when it comes to teaching kids about free markets and ideas like non-aggression principles, personal responsibility, and protectionism. The books are incredibly well written and boil down to core concepts that children 6 to 10 can easily grasp. If you want to support the show, use my affiliate link at juniormoneymakers.com/book, and you can check out all 6 of their titles, which can be purchased with a combo pack discount. They also just released all 6 books on audiobook, which my kids are really excited about. And you can get all 6 books together for less than $20, which I'm really excited about. Don't forget, if you use the code LIBERTY at checkout, you can even drop 20% off of your order. The Tuttle Twins series is the first book series on my Certified for Junior Moneymakers list, and I am absolutely stoked to be affiliated with them. Check them out and email me at mark@juniormoneymakers.com and let me know what you think. Today's joke is brought to you by me. This is my favorite joke, and I challenge you to send me a better one. 2 muffins are sitting in the oven when the first one looks over and says, "Is it hot in here or is it just me?" The second muffin looks over at him in surprise and says, "Holy cow, it's a talking muffin!" If you want to submit your joke to be read on the show, head over to juniormoneymakers.com/jokes.